It started on an ordinary Tuesday, the kind that looks peaceful from the outside, but feels like chaos underneath. For Elena, mornings had become battles, not against people, not even against time, but against her own thoughts. She didn't know when anxiety became her shadow. It was like an uninvited guest that refused to leave, whispering, "What if?" at every turn. She'd wake up with her heart racing for no reason, her hands trembling as she made coffee, her mind already running through things that hadn't even happened yet. Elena sat by the window, clutching her mug, watching raindrops chase each other down the glass. She used to love the rain, but now it made her anxious. It reminded her of how small and powerless she felt. Her phone buzzed. Another work email. Another deadline. Another expectation she wasn't sure she could meet. She closed her eyes and whispered, "God, where are you in all this noise?" But silence answered back. And sometimes silence can sound like abandonment. The following days blurred together. Her smiles became rehearsed, her prayers mechanical. At night she would lie awake, her chest tight, her mind replaying every worry like a broken record. She knew what people said. Just pray about it. She did, over and over, but it felt like shouting into the wind. One night, as another wave of panic rose in her chest, she whispered, "God, if you're real, I need you to speak, please." Her voice cracked. The room felt heavy. Her own heartbeat was so loud it drowned out the world. But still, no words came. Just the quiet hum of her breathing in the dark. The next morning, Elena decided to go for a walk. No phone, no headphones, no plan. Just to escape the walls that seemed to echo her thoughts back at her. She wandered into a small park. A woman sat alone on a bench feeding pigeons. She smiled at Elena and said, "You look like someone carrying too much." Elena chuckled nervously. "You have no idea." The woman nodded, then pointed toward the sky. "See those birds? They don't store up food, yet they always find enough. That's how God works. Quietly, consistently, even when we panic." Elena froze. It was the same verse she had underlined months ago in her Bible. Do not be anxious about your life. She hadn't told anyone about it. That night, back home, Elena sat in the same chair by the window. But something was different. She closed her eyes, not to escape her thoughts, but to face them. And in the stillness, no thunder, no visions, no booming voice, just a simple, quiet awareness. I never left. It wasn't audible, it wasn't loud. It was peace. Deep, steady, undeserved peace, filling every anxious corner of her chest. Tears rolled down her face, not from fear this time, but release. She finally understood God doesn't always shout above the storm. Sometimes He whispers through it. Weeks passed. Anxiety didn't vanish overnight, but now when it came,
if you met Elena today, you wouldn't know the battles she's fought. She still has anxious days, but they no longer define her, because she's learned that peace isn't found in control or perfection or even understanding. It's found in surrender. And when life gets loud, when your heart races and your thoughts spiral, remember, you don't have to shout for God to hear you. You just have to be still enough to hear Him whisper back, "Be still and know that I am God."